The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. And a good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. A hired man who is not a shepherd and whose sheep are not his own sees a wolf coming and leaves the sheep and runs away. And the wolf catches and scatters them. This is because he works for pay and has no concern for his sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and mine know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, so you know me. And I know you. And I will lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that do not belong to this fold. These also I must lead. And they will hear my voice, and there will be one flock and one shepherd. This is why the Father loves me, because I lay down my life in order to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down on my own. I have the power to lay it down and the power to take it up again. This command I have received from my Father. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
So last week we had our open house at the parish. Some of you may have been there or may have heard about it. But whenever there's a new pastor, so Father Martell is retiring and they're going to give us a new pastor here at the parish. Whenever they do that, they always send the diocese out to come and hear the voices of the people. So we did that just this last week. So I know there were a lot of different reactions. They didn't let me be in the room. They didn't want me to be in there so that you guys could all speak freely. And I know that there's a lot of passion. You know, I know that you've expressed a lot of love for your priest, for Father Martell and myself. And I also know that there's a little bit of fear. There's fear for me, too, of what's going to happen. You know, what's going to happen when Father Martello goes? Am I going to be made the new pastor? Are we going to have another pastor? Who is the bishop going to send us for a pastor? And, you know, many people have said to me over the years, or to other priests as well, we wish we could keep you here forever. And believe me, I wish I could stay here forever. I love Amherst. But as we heard in the gospel, sometimes the shepherd, as Jesus said, I have other sheep to whom I must go. And sometimes the shepherd does go to his other sheep. And so I think we've all been experiencing a range of emotions, you know, some mixed emotions, and we go through this any time of change in our life. And I know Father Martell is having a difficult time with it too. You know, so after 4 months of being in the nursing home, we finally decided that the best thing to do for the parish would be to retire. And he's having a tough time with it too. So I thought I would get him a housewarming gift. Now, he won't let me have a dog. I wanted to have a dog forever, but he won't let me have a dog. So I surprised him with this other housewarming gift, and I'm gonna introduce to you. His name is Peanut. So he's little, and his name is Peanut. I haven't shown him to Father Martello yet, but I'm going to introduce to you today Peanut. You're going to get to meet her first. This is Peanut. What do you think? Is Father Martell going to check out? All right, so as some of you may know, I couldn't get a dog, but I put on Facebook earlier that I wanted to get a sheep. And some people said, you know, normally Father, people ask to borrow a cup of sugar, and you're asking to borrow a sheep. So I really wanted to get a sheep for my last Good Shepherd homily here because they're a beautiful image for us. Sheep are sometimes a little bit scared and a little bit timid and a little bit afraid. But this, I just met the sheep, by the way, too, right before Mass. And the good thing is, you know, shepherds have a way of getting to know their sheep. They do. So even this sheep, Peanut, who I just met before Mass, already you can see we're going to get along, right? What I love about it, too, is the image of the Good Shepherd, the sheep is often held like this. The Good Shepherd is holding the sheep. And what is so cool about it, like right now, I can feel the warm breath of this sheep on my head. Right? I can feel this, it's really, really soft. There's like a pillow on me right now. I can feel the softness of the sheep. The other thing is, if I go like this and listen real close, I can even hear the heartbeat of the sheep. And it's really an amazing thing how close a shepherd is to his sheep. And that's why I think Jesus gives us this image of the Good Shepherd, is so that we can realize how close he is to us. Now, boys and girls, you're going to be receiving your first communion. So the whole idea is that you're receiving Jesus into you. And so he's not only going to be close to you like this sheep is close to me, he's going to be in you. He's going to be with you always. You're going to always have, these Stephen up your glasses. You're going to always have the Good Shepherd with you. So we do go through difficult times, and sometimes we even go through changes of shepherds and changes of pastors. But the truth is, ultimately, Jesus is our Good Shepherd. He knows you. He knows what you need. He's so close to you. He can feel your breath. He can hear your heartbeat. He can smell you. You know, Pope Francis says that the place that's supposed to smell like their sheep. I'm doing that today. But that's how close the Good Shepherd is to you. And he's never going to abandon you. He's never going to walk away from you. And priests may come and go in your life. Priests may come and go in your life, but the Good Shepherd will never abandon you. So just trust in this image. Trust that God is this close to you, that he can feel your breath, that he feels your softness, he can even hear your heartbeat. He knows your innermost thoughts, and above all, he delights and loves to hold you and to be with you and to walk with you through any dark valley. So it's with great trust that we place in our Good Shepherd.